We're nearing 1,000 feet. Get ready.
Are you cool?
Oh yeah, one of my straps hurts, that's all.
I admire you, Emma. I was petrified before I made my first jump.
That's better, thanks.
You remember all your instructions?
Hey, Jeff, you're more nervous than your little sister.
Okay, everyone. The big moment has arrived.
Hey, you shouldn't look down.
Oh, I can't do it. I'm too scared to jump.
It's okay, Emma. Just sit here for now.
It doesn't look like Emma made the party. But don't you worry, she'll jump next time.
Hey! What's with this twit? Romeo Alpha Kilo 2, what do you think you're doing? And this better be good.
Whoa! That's no way to speak to an old pal.
What? Mike! I should have known it could only be you. See you on the ground, buddy.
You know him?
I sure do. And don't worry, you'll jump the next time. Hi, Mike. It's been way too long.
How are you, you old bandit?
And Max, still mixing up the motors with the pots and pans?
Sure am, though I have learned to tell the difference between olive oil and motor oil.
This is Emma. She's our control tower and weather girl.
Pleased to meet you.
And this is Parachute, in charge of general silliness and catastrophes.
That's a big responsibility.
And that's Alex, Jeff, and Tina, who just fell out of the sky. Hey, Aces. Say hi to Mike, an old Air Force buddy.
Hi there.
How about some iced tea, huh?
That sounds great.
I'm just a big coward and a quitter.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Emma. It's not an easy thing to jump. We've all been there.
It's true. I was so scared my first time they had to push me out of the plane.
I don't have any excuse. I should have jumped and I didn't. You'll see, Parachute. I'll show everyone what I'm made of. You know I can be brave when I have to.
All you have to do is get hold of a CD-ROM from one of my agents and deliver it into my hands.
Listen, we're mercenaries, not mailboys.
And that's the very reason I decided to call on you. It's always the simple, straightforward missions that end up going wrong. Which is why I want this done by a team of skilled professionals, such as yourselves.
Skilled and professional, that's us, all right. Yeah, we're all very flattered, I'm sure. But give us one good reason to say yes.
30 grand. Would that be a good enough reason?
I suppose so. And where do we pick this thing up?
Out in the middle of a lake.
Parachute! Come here! It's too late to go swimming.
I don't want to take any risks. Stealing these documents was dangerous enough.
Come, Mr. Cromwell. I'm sure your superiors have no inkling of your subversive activities. I've taken every precaution on my end. I guarantee tomorrow's delivery will come off without a hitch.
Guess I'll have to trust you then.
Tell me, Dan, do you really trust Mike?
Well, sure. Why do you want to know?
I just overheard a suspicious conversation involving espionage. Mike's delivering some secret documents tomorrow.
Mike is a spy? I don't know anyone more honest.
I don't want to take any risks. Stealing these documents was dangerous enough. Those are his exact words.
I agree, that sounds suspicious. You must have heard wrong. It's impossible. Peter and Mike were always hunting spies.
Who's Peter?
We used to be an inseparable threesome. Peter was killed on a mission. Delta Alpha November to Victor Sierra X-Ray, come in.
Victor Sierra X-Ray here. Swell having you as an escort. Over.
I know you're holding Lieutenant Peter Wallace. You're to land at Stanford Air Base. That's an order.
Negative. What you gonna do, shoot me down with your friend on board? Now I'm warning you. Back off.
I repeat, you're to land at Stanford Air Force Base.
I warned you to back off.
Peter! No! Peter!
I'm so sorry, Dan. Know what, Parachute? Mike may be Dan's friend and all, but I have a feeling he's playing two sides at once. I'm gonna find out what he's up to, and Jeff will be so proud of me.
Hey!
Have any of you seen Emma and Parachute? They're not in their room or in the tower.
Haven't seen Mike either.
His plane didn't wake you up? He took off at the crack of dawn.
I hope Emma didn't go with him.
But why would she do that? Huh?
Yesterday she overheard Mike talking to somebody on his hydroplane radio, something about delivering secret documents.
You mean Mike could be a spy?
I admit it's pretty far-fetched, but Emma seemed to be sure of it.
Bet I know why. Yesterday she missed her jump, and so she needs to prove her courage. What she got mixed up in now?
Jeff, we don't know anything for sure. And besides, how could she have followed him?
That's true. The best thing to do now is to comb the immediate area. Maybe she's just gone off for a long walk.
I'll get the quads ready.
I'd prefer it if you waited in the tower, in case there's a call.
Let's get one thing straight. I don't like traitors.
Is that right? You're not exactly a straight shooter yourself.
Let's have it.
Hey, there's nothing on it. You're wrong. It's full of information. But you need the access codes. The CD's what you paid me for. The codes will cost you an extra 25 grand.
That wasn't the deal.
Listen, I'm here to do business with the Snatcher, not his 3 hired goons.
Whoa, hang on a second, Bill. Let me make a phone call.
I'm in no rush. You got any coffee?
What else would you like? Care for a bubble bath? There's coffee in the plane. I'll go.
Emma to Flight Squad Tower! Emma to Flight Squad Tower!
Emma, where are you?
I followed Mike. He gave a CD-ROM to the Barracudas.
You find yourself a hiding place and we'll come get you. Give me your position on the GPS.
Okay, it's...
Emma? Emma! What's going on?
Don't worry about her, buddy. She's going for a nice little walk with Uncle Boris.
Let her go! Let her go!
He double-crossed us. Without the codes, the CD's useless.
I'll be right there.
All right, he's coming.
Mike Cromwell, what a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yeah, same here. So you are the famous Snatcher.
Famous and generous. If the information you brought us is up to snuff, I'll be happy to give you that bonus you're asking for.
Move it! Get in there! Hey, look what I found, Bill. This nosy little kid was on the radio on our friend's hydroplane. She was transmitting our position to her flight squad pals.
Indeed, Mr. Cromwell. I'd love to hear your explanation.
It's not a trap. I stopped by to say hello to Dan Rupert, but he knows nothing about this. The kid must have followed me.
Well, Dan Rupert. It might prove amusing to cross swords with him once again.
And how do we know you're telling the truth?
If I were trying to set a trap, don't you think I'd have chosen a stronger backup than some kid? Anyway, your friends already know your position.
Don't you call me a little kid! When Dan gets here, you're gonna be sorry!
I believe you are telling the truth. This young lady hardly constitutes a grave threat.
All right then, let's get down to business.
Parachute? What happened to you?
Emma! Where is Emma?
Come on, Tina. He can't tell us anything. He's looking for Emma, too. What are we doing? This is a waste of time.
Wait a sec, Dan, look! Were you two attacked by a bear?
Emma? Did a bear attack Emma?
An eye. The bear saw Emma?
The bear's eye was hurt.
An eye. An eye. A plastic eye or a glass eye?
An eye in the water?
Water. A lake. Of course, Mike's in a hydroplane. An eye in a lake?
It's a bear's eye. Could he mean Bear's Eye Lake? Bear's Eye Lake, is that what you mean, Parachute?
That's got to be where Emma is.
Oh, Parachute, you're incredible.
Everyone suit up. Jeff and Tina, you'll each take a hydroplane. Alex, come with me in the chopper. Max, you man the control tower. This is Dan calling all pilots. Follow direction 125 to the lake.
What's that building there? Never saw that before.
Dan Rupert to Mary Bones. Over.
I read you, Dan. What can I do for you? Over.
We need backup at point 536118.5. Over.
I'll send a patrol right away. Over and out.
And the last one is 307 MTU.
You really do deserve a nice bonus, Mr. Cromwell.
Ah, no! It's Flight Squad! I told you he had something up his sleeve!
I knew nothing about this, I swear to you.
We'll sort this out later. Everyone out of here! No, Mr. Cromwell. You stay here with me.
I thought we had to get out.
And get out we certainly shall.
What in the world is that thing?
Hey, it looks like a dirigible, a gigantic one.
Huh?
Tina, Jeff, you take the Barracudas. I'll take the dirigible.
I read you, Dan.
this move, Boris. She's about to get the scare of her life.
Huh?
Watch it! She's crazy! Bill, let's get out of here! It's too dangerous!
No! Cowards! Come back! All right, I'm coming!
Huh? The Snatcher!
Just like the good old days, Rupert. What a touching trip down memory lane this is.
Except you won't be getting away this time. You're riding for a fall, my friend.
Little girls can fall too, the same way Peter Wallace did.
Emma!
Order them to back off! Do it, Cromwell!
Dan, it's Mike.
You'd better make dead sure nothing happens to Emma, Cromwell.
Listen, there's no time to explain now. I'm begging you to trust me and get out of here. I'll take care of this.
You take me for an idiot?
I've been trying for years to nail the Snatcher and avenge Peter's death. For his sake, trust me on this one.
All right, Mike.
Dan, you're going along with this?
We can't just abandon Emma.
We're not going to. If we're gonna save your sister, we have to trust Mike. We've got no other choice. You've got to believe me.
You okay? He went through there.
Tina, is there anything you can do to help Mike?
I'll do my best. Just a little more to the right.
Yeah!
Alex, take the controls and get in close to the dirigible.
What you gonna do?
Some acrobatics.
I can't! No!
Emma! Jump, Emma! Come on!
It's not safe to wander these woods alone. You're under arrest.
Huh?
Yay! Oh, Dan, that was so cool!
It's more fun, though, when everyone has their own parachute. The Snatcher managed to get away that day. That was 7 years ago.
Poor Peter.
Of course, there was a court-martial afterwards. I disobeyed orders by chasing the Snatcher, but I was cleared of all charges. Still, I decided to hand in my resignation anyway.
Yeah, but then you founded the flight squad.
Yep, now I'm the boss. And what I say goes. But you kept up the search, huh, Mike?
Yep, I infiltrated spy networks to track him down. Took 7 years, but I pulled it off, thanks to you guys.
Not really. I almost ruined everything. Next time I'll try and mind my own business.
You showed real courage, Emma. I'm so proud of you.
There's still something I can't figure out. What was on the CD-ROM, huh?
Well, they were real plans, all right, for a revolutionary laser gun the Army was doing tests on.
What? And you gave him to the Snatcher? How could you?
Easy. He deserved those plans. This gun worked so well that whenever it was fired, the metal heated up to 3,000 degrees and melted.
Nice going, Jeff. Now let's really impress them.
You got it, Tina. This one should blow their socks off. Ha! If that maneuver doesn't win me the prize, I'm eating my flight helmet.
We verified the list of passengers, Mr. Kordak. The guy you're looking for is definitely on the flight.
Perfect. Soon as you have the briefcase with the codes from the Chester Bank, you meet me at Point K. I'll have hacked into the security system before they can figure out what's happened. Once I've done that, emptying the bank accounts will be like child's play.
Don't worry, that plane's going down like we told you. And we've got Boris for a backup. Not that we're gonna need any.
Matters mustn't come down to that. This operation must be followed to the last letter. I need not remind you a world of wealth is at stake.
Gotta be some kind of wad on board if it's worth making 300 passengers eat their dinners underwater. That, like most things, is not something you gotta worry about. Get this thing happening, Ron.
Hey, do you want to hire a pilot, or do you want a stooge to work for you? I'm a professional.
What do you want me to do, Bill?
You just stay here and keep your eyes open. When you deal with Kordak, anything can happen.
Earth to Emma, mountain!
Well, duh, I can see it.
There's the runway, few degrees right. No, not like that, level out! You crash landed just for a change.
Obviously, you had the equipment configured incorrectly.
I've got some good news. Tina and Jeff just won the championship.
Yes, I knew they would.
Oh, great. Jeff will only brag about this for, I'm guessing, let's say a month.
Aren't you exaggerating just a little bit, Emma? 3 weeks, sure, but boasting for a month?
And then, in an outstanding world-class maneuver, I went into a deep dive and pulled back just in time. The whole crowd went crazy.
Fascinating. That sounds exciting. Well, these are your seats right over here.
Has anyone ever told you, Jeff, your modesty could use some working on?
Look, Grandpa, those are the 2 pilots who won the flying championship.
You hear that? I'm a celebrity.
Yeah, but I prefer blending in with the crowd.
Would you like to have your luggage stowed away, sir?
No, I'll just hang on to it, thanks.
Oh, well, whatever you like, sir.
Columbia 2467, you are cleared for takeoff.
Read you loud and clear, Control. Hey, you really lucked out here, pal. For your first flight, you picked an easy one. Hope you brought some crossword puzzles with you.
Don't worry about me, Captain. I have more than one way to keep me busy, sir.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Yeah, if you like sappy stories. 1 hour left in the flight. We should be passing over the Rockies soon.
Yeah, and flying over the Academy.
There it is. Take her down.
Hey, look! We're losing fuel!
Oh, never you mind. We ought to have enough to get us over the Rockies.
We wait till they drop to 10,000 feet, then we make our move.
Doesn't make sense. We're losing altitude.
You're right. We can't be more than 10,000 feet up.
Are you ready for the transfer?
called sabotage. What in the... Tina, you gotta wake up, now!
Are we there yet?
I don't think so, look. Tina, help me to get this door closed.
Why would anyone want to do this?
I don't know, but we better check the cockpit out.
Oh no! He's passed out, help me! Oh no, the mountains!
What's going on here?
He needs help. My friend and I are pilots. We're up front.
Autopilot is off. Altitude 10,000 feet. Speed 270 knots. We've got to pull her up.
Vario positive. Altitude 11,000 feet, airspeed's 300 knots. 11,005. 11,006. 11,007. 11,9, and we're at 12.
Come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh, Jeff, we did it!
Nice job, Tina. Where on earth did you learn to pilot a plane this size?
On Alex's simulator.
Impossible. How could they have gotten past the mountains?
Hey, I did my job. Blocked him at 10,000 feet.
Well, somebody's awake in that plane. You call Boris. We move to Plan B. This plane has got to go down and now, or else they're gonna know the codes have been stolen.
Well, what are you two professionals gonna do now?
We have no radio, no transponder, and no onboard computer. We're down to the variometer, altimeter, and airspeed indicator. How much fuel do we have left?
Uh-oh, only 5 tons of kerosene.
And the hold, it's wide open.
We've got a max of 30 minutes in the air, if we're lucky.
We have to contact someone on the ground, fast.
I'll try and find a cell.
I don't care if the director's in a meeting now or not. Put him on now! Sure, I'll wait. I have a choice.
I need your phone. This is urgent.
What? Give me back my phone! I've got to warn Chester their security codes have been stolen! What could possibly be more urgent than that?
Either I contact control in Vancouver, or this plane will be landing in the Rockies. I'm calling the Academy. Dan will tell us what to do.
What's that you're doing?
I'm just getting an update on the wind currents. See that? Right there, it's a 100K easterly wind that's hitting the Vancouver area.
Tina and Jeff are in for one picnic of a landing.
Hello? Oh, it's you, Jeff. Where are you calling from? What?
Everything goes smoothly? Yep. And our money?
You'll get it once I've verified the codes.
You just gonna let them drive away? The next time, I want my money up front!
So, let's see here. The plane's 220 knots from Vancouver with 300 passengers and half its onboard instrumentation out of commission. Emma, contact the control tower in Vancouver and advise them of the situation. We'll have to reroute Jeff and Tina to avoid any chance of a collision. Max, I'm counting on you to get their radio back. Alex, You hit the simulator and re-enter the flight's parameters. The fuel consumption, number of passengers, weight of the baggage, the captain's shoe size, whatever you've got.
Okay, Dan.
They have to make it to Vancouver with what little fuel that they have left. I'm taking off right now. I want to be there to help them land. Let's get moving.
Here's what you do, Jeff. Take down one of your VOR receivers and shunt it over to the radio.
The receiver looks like it's shot, but I think I can bypass it.
That ought to get you running.
It's all I could find.
A coat hanger should do the trick.
Point 270 at level 200. Roger, Vancouver. I'll transmit immediately and maintain contact.
No, I must have used too much fuel. Have to find another flight plan to get them out of there.
Columbia 2067 to Vancouver Control. Vancouver, you reading me?
Loud and clear, Columbia. We were worried. Everything okay on board?
Yeah, I've never been so happy to hear a controller's voice. Don't know if you were informed. We've had a few problems.
We're all set to bring you in. The runway's been cleared.
Yes, Mr. Chester. Stolen. All the codes. Yes. No, I didn't see. I was sleeping.
Go ahead.
Miss, everything's fine in second class. The passengers are calm and no one's afraid.
That's good news. You aren't afraid, are you?
Nah, I'm too grown up for that.
It's 15 minutes further to Vancouver. How's our fuel supply holding up?
We're slicing it kind of thin.
Good work with the radio, Max. I'm approaching their position and I'll try contacting them.
Columbia 2467, this is Vancouver Control. You have company, unidentified aircraft at 6 o'clock.
Roger, Control. It must be Dan.
Hope you enjoyed your flight, because it's over. Huh?
You want a target? Try one your own size.
Dan Rupert, you're gonna be sorry you got in my face.
Look, a Barracuda, and it's after Dan.
Looks like he's playing for keeps, too. Hope Dan can outmaneuver him.
Goes without saying, Tina, Dan's the best.
That's it. Follow me in here.
You are done like dinner.
Game over.
Logically, this is where they should be right now. Alex, how'd you make out?
I've tried everything, but nothing works. They're gonna run out of gas before the airport. I'll try again, but I'm not banking on it.
What do we do?
Just warn them. Pilots need as much info as the rest of us can give to them.
Is Alex still looking for a way to lighten our load?
Affirmative. He's re-entered all the parameters into the simulator.
Should we alter our course to avoid inhabited areas?
Negative, Tina. Flight simulators can't tell you everything. Stay the course as long as you can.
Dan!
Stay focused. I'll be right here with you.
Emma!
Huh?
What was that weather forecast for Vancouver? Academy base to Columbia 2067. Do you read me?
Loud and clear, Alex. Do you have any news?
I think I might have. Take her down at 5,000 feet.
But at low altitude, we'll burn even more fuel.
I know, but there's a wind current that's blowing 100 kilometers an hour. It can carry you the rest of the way there.
Alex, are you sure about this?
Affirmative. Anyway, it's probably your only chance.
You hear that, Dan? What do you think?
I think it might work. It's worth a shot.
Roger, Wilco, Dan. Jeff, contact Vancouver for descent to 5,000 feet.
I don't get this. Looks like the codes have been changed. Someone must have warned the bank.
What? But that's impossible. The airliner went down. No one could have warned them.
The commercial jetliner, which is carrying 312 passengers, was victim of a mid-air holdup today. It is now expected the plane will be touching down in Vancouver Airport within minutes.
Those three imbeciles?
Columbia 2467, we confirm level 50.270. Runways clear, security personnel are down on the pavement. Which runway best suits you?
We'd like to come in on a tailwind. How about we use 26?
Are you sure? The wind's up over 50 knots. The runway might be too short.
We haven't got enough fuel to face a headwind. Confirming our request.
Wilco Columbia, authorized on 26.
Dan, our gauges are at 0. The engines could cut out at any second.
Gotcha, Tina. You have to save as much fuel as you can. Now hold speed and wait till the last minute for the gears and flaps.
Wilco, Dan.
Come on, engines. Just hang in there.
Dan, we lost number 4 engine.
You can still fly with 3 engines. Just give it a little more rudder.
Everything's going to be fine. Just keep your heads down.
More seconds and we've made it. We've got to hang on.
Altitude at 1,200 feet.
There's the runway. Flaps at 50, then release gears.
Altitude 450 feet.
Come on, you can do it. I can't hold it anymore!
Okay, ground control, this is it. Brake, Tina!
What does it look like I'm doing? Are you gonna stop or what?
We made it! I don't believe it!
See, Grandpa? I told you we had the best super pilots on our plane.
Nice going, everyone. This was a real team effort.
I gotta say, we earned that flying trophy with this flight.
Mm-hmm, great job.
You two were just terrific.
One more stunt, Emma, and I'm heading home. Whoa!
Jeff! Jeff, what's up?
What was that?
What was what? There's nothing on the radar.
What? You won't believe this, but there's this weird, humongous flying object right in front of me. I'll try and lose it.
I just can't get away from it.
Describe it to me.
It's metal. It's fast. And it keeps getting in my way.
Yeah, but what's it like?
Like a flying saucer.
I can't get away from him. Everywhere I want to go, he's right in front of me.
I think I know what's going on here. Here's what you do. Next time he's right in front of you, aim straight at him.
Are you nuts? Trust me.
Okay, Max. Here goes.
Jeff? Come in, Jeff. Are you receiving me?
was close. He just dropped away. Thanks, Max. How did you know that would work?
Psychology, Jeff. If someone's coming straight at you, you'd have to be crazy not to get out of the way. He chickened out.
I'm coming in. Over and out.
Alien spacecraft don't exist.
There have been 467 sightings of unidentified flying objects this year in Canada alone.
Yeah, well, what chased me looked nothing like any of those.
Then maybe what you saw wasn't from outer space.
Hey, this is me, Jeff. You saying I don't know what I saw?
Well, I just meant that what you saw could be man-made.
What you really meant is you don't believe me.
Max, where did Dan go?
To see some colonel, his old boss.
I wish he was here. He'd have a handle on this UFO business.
I guess he would. But while we're waiting for him, I'm gonna do some fine-tuning to these little babies. They might come in useful.
Max!
I just wanted to see if you guys were on your toes.
What exactly are you doing?
These rockets are designed to magnify responses to visual and radar equipment.
Huh?
On a screen, each of those little babies will look like a full-size aircraft.
Parachute!
Hey, it works!
Hey, what's happening?
Just Parachute having an out-of-body experience.
Cool. I guess it's a paranormal kind of day.
There was nothing paranormal about Parachute's experience. And I doubt if there was anything paranormal about yours.
What do you mean?
He means there's probably a scientific explanation for what you saw.
Look, this thing was really unearthly. It appeared out of nowhere. It didn't move like anything on Earth. I saw it. I got near enough to see the rivets that held it together.
I put those rivets there, Jeff.
What?
Years ago, I was part of a top-secret team that was working on a new experimental fighter for the Air Force. We called it the Cloud Wraith.
You think that's what Jeff's flying saucer was?
It's the Cloud Wraith, all right. As you know, I've just come back from Air Force security. I went to see an old friend of mine, Colonel McDermott. He'll tell you what's going on here.
Howdy again, Dan, Max. Hi there, Flight Squad.
Before you start, Colonel, I should tell you Cloud Wraith has been sighted not far from here.
Huh? Who by? Does the press know about this?
Fortunately not. It came after Jeff when he was on a training flight.
If that's the case, Jeff was lucky to get out of it alive. Let me explain. Several years ago, we developed a revolutionary aircraft, the Cloud Wraith. It was ahead of its time, and the government decided it was too dangerous to use. So the Cloud Wraith was mothballed in the New Mexico desert.
But that's a secret base, isn't it?
Not secret enough. A few months ago, someone snuck in and stole the Cloud Wraith file. And then this is what our security cameras picked up the night before last. They dropped into the base using black halo chutes and knocked the guards out. Then they went right to the Cloud Wraith.
Those guys look familiar to you, Dan?
Something about the way they walk.
Yeah. Could be the Barracudas.
Looks like they got hold of the files. They knew exactly where to find the Cloud Wraith. And they knew how to get her airborne. We winged it. But we didn't do enough damage to stop them getting away.
What's so special about this Cloud Wraith?
This is no ordinary aircraft. In chameleon mode, it can disappear at will. Its hull takes on the exact colors of its environment. It has weapons of serious destruction. And it can change direction and fly faster than any aircraft known to man. I don't like to think what would happen if this fell into the hands of a terrorist organization. I need your help. We gotta find this Cloud Wraith, and fast.
Take it up again? Why? You're crazy!
That laser fire damaged the engines. I won't know if I fixed it unless we take her up for a spin.
Let's face it, Boris. We're dealing with space-age technology here. You don't know what you're doing!
Fix the engines yourself if you think you're so smart.
Cool it, guys. Arguing will get us nowhere. We've got to get this crate fixed. Nobody's gonna buy it if it's broke.
You're right. Tomorrow, every major terrorist organization in the world will be here. And we won't make a cent if we don't get it fixed!
Well, there is one possibility. That stuff we stole says that guy Max from Flight Squad was one of the original Cloud Wraith engineers.
There's no way he's gonna help us willingly.
Who said anything about him helping us willingly?
This program of Colonel McDermott's will feed the unique engine signature of the Cloud Wraith into each of our onboard computers, so that our search radar can pick it up within 100 miles. Tina, I want you to do a low-altitude scan of the river, all the way upstream. That's where Jeff first caught sight of the Cloud Wraith. Alex, I want you to hedge-hop across the forest in the opposite direction. It's possible they have a concealed landing zone among the trees. Jeff, take your plane and stick close to me.
I've loaded you up with a couple of pods of those spoof rockets, Jeff. Might need them.
Good luck, Flight Squad! Bring me back a flying saucer! Parachute, what do you think you're doing? Skedaddle, out of here!
Hold it. That's Max's workshop dead ahead. Come on, let's go.
Gee, Parachute. Never figured you for a coffee drinker. Now, what's got into you?
Surprise! Get that animal! Quiet! You'll wake the neighbors! Leave it. Let's just get him out of here. Mighty fine coffee.
Have you spotted anything, Tina?
Nothing except a grizzly bear and a herd of elk. How about you?
Absolutely zilch. The biggest blip I've had on my radar was a flock of Canada geese. How about you, Alex?
This is an awful big forest, Dan. I have a feeling we're gonna have to wait for the Cloud Wraith to come to us.
Calling all planes! This is Emma! Max has been abducted! If Parachute's right about this, it's the Barracudas!
Oh no. What are they up to now?
Their lives won't be worth living if anything happens to Max.
It's gotta have something to do with the Cloud Wraith.
But why would they need Max?
I don't know. Maybe the laser did some damage and they need Max to fix it.
The sooner we find the Cloud Wraith, the better.
Emma, I want you to crank up every electronic sniffer and listening device you've got, and send out a red ball the minute you so much as hear a flea sneeze on the Cloud Wraith.
Wilco!
If you think I'm gonna help you rats, you can think again.
You're the one that's gonna think again. Just remember, once we're up in the sky, it's a long way down. There's a problem with the forward right thrust. It keeps cutting out. Must have been damaged by those lasers.
Gee, too bad, sleazeball. Take it back to the dealer and see if you can get it serviced.
Very funny. Take the controls, Buck. Did they have an ionizer cannon installed when you worked on the Cloud Wraith? Some weapon, huh? Either you fix the engines, or I erase Flight Squad HQ like a smudge on a map.
We've picked up the Cloud Wraith, Dan, on a reading of 47 by 115, altitude 610 feet. Seems to be heading for the base.
Roger, Emma. I'm on the case. Tina, Jeff, change of plan. We've got to cut off the Barracudas before they get to the base.
Wilco, Dan.
And don't take any silly risks. Remember, Max's life is at stake.
Looks like Dan Rupert is paying us a personal visit. Get ready to send him back where he came from.
Ha! You don't stand a chance against a real pilot.
Somebody gag the grease monkey, will ya? I'm getting sick of listening to him.
Hey,
Tina, stick with me. We'll try and head him back towards Jeff.
Roger, Dan.
I'm right here, Dan. I can see him, right between the two of us.
Okay, let's try and force him to land.
Where'd it go?
See them, Tina?
Nothing on the screen.
What do you think, Bill? Want to test the neutron shield?
Yeah. Wait till they're really close. We'll knock out their onboard computers.
Mayday, mayday, mayday! It's a flameout! I'm gonna have to put her down on a lake!
After them, Jeff. I'll cover Tina. I'll join you as soon as she's landed.
That's one down, grease monkey. We'll take them out one by one. Unless you want to help us. Too bad. Still, you'll crack for sure when we waste the base. Look out! Okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy.
under fire! Time to use Max's rockets. Strut your stuff, little spoofers.
What's going on?
Am I going crazy? Those little rockets turned into big fighter planes and our missiles went chasing them.
It's that flight squad brat Jeff. The day I can't outfly him, I'll ground myself. What's wrong with this thing? Oh, no! Lousy drive? Would choose now to act up!
Jeff, it's Dan. Tina's safely down and the Rangers are going to pick her up. Be with you in a few seconds.
If this thing would just run steady, for 2 minutes, I'd zap him good!
Leave it, Bill. Take a look at 9 o'clock.
The base. You're right. It's a much better target.
Here's your big chance if you don't want the whole place burnt to a crisp. Are you gonna help us fix the engines?
Never!
Jeff! It's heading straight for the base!
It's no good, Emma. It's just too fast. Get out of there! Get out of there, quick!
I'm locked on the control tower!
We're almost there! You've got 5 seconds to make up your mind. 5, 4, 3, 2...
Okay, I'll do it. I knew you'd come around in the end.
Pass me a screwdriver, someone. That's it. Open up the throttle as far as she'll go. The power will kick back in.
This ain't working!
More!
You know, Bill, I think he's putting us on.
Oh no! Look at the temperature gauge! We're overheating!
Nothing to worry about. It always does that. Just pull out the throttle and she'll cool down.
Hey!
What have you done?
I just short-circuited the cooling system. The engine cuts out automatically if it overheats.
What? Huh?
Oh yeah, in case you guys don't want to get turned into 500 pounds of jellied idiot, you'd better deploy the emergency drag chutes.
Did I miss something?
I guess so, Alex. Look down to your right. I think the Martians have landed.
Yeah, and it looks like they're gonna get a warm reception.
My men are still searching the forest, but unfortunately, it looks like the Barracudas got away. Luckily, we got there in time to save Max.
And you recovered the Cloud Wraith. We wouldn't want that to fall into the wrong hands.
Thanks to you, Max. That's the first time I've seen you fix an aircraft so it doesn't fly. I want to thank you all for your help.
Our pleasure, Colonel.
I guess all that flying saucer stuff makes me look a little foolish.
Well, I don't know. There's plenty of people that think they've seen one.
Come on, Alex. Flying saucers don't exist.
See? They do exist!
Yeah, and sometimes I think Parachute must have arrived in one.